to the Associate Minister for the Environment. What has he seen and heard from recent engagement with farmers?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Andrew Hoggard.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Over the last month, I've had the opportunity to visit several farmer-led river catchment groups in a range of spots throughout the country. I got to hear about and see examples of some wonderful land management from groups of people who obviously care deeply about the environment. I saw a range of techniques, including specially engineered wetlands and containment bunds, which will do a great job of filtering contaminants. In my local area, I saw a bioreactor, which essentially uses wood chips to react with contaminants like nitrate and filter them out. It rammed home to me that the people that live on the land have the most interest in protecting it.
Supplementary. Thank you, Mr Speaker. Did the Minister see any barriers to farmers making further environmental improvements?
Oh yes, Mr Speaker. I was amazed to see the level of bureaucratic red tape that farmers have to battle to do something great for the environment. I saw one example of a farmer who wanted to fill in a few open drains and create a beautiful wetland rich in biodiversity, but would have been forced to go through a costly resource consenting process. I talked to a farmer who almost gave up on creating a wetland just because of the cost of the red tape. One landowner wanted to put a decarbonisation plant at the back of their property, but because there was a couple of rushes in the paddock, the council called it a wetland and they weren't allowed to do anything. It just confirmed to me how broken our resource management system is.
Supplementary.
Good. We'll have answers that are sort of match the conciseness of questions. Cameron Luxon.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, what is the government doing to address these issues?
Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's absolutely vital that we make it as easy as possible for farmers to do the right thing. I'm a big believer in the potential of farm planning. It's a much better way to manage environmental effects than these resource consents or local planning rules that are often far too one-size-fits-all. That's why we are reforming farm plans to make sure the cost and the amount of work that goes into them is based on risk. We're also changing the law to avoid duplication by recognising the heavy lifting that industry groups, primary sector processors and catchment groups do in supporting farmers to develop these plans.
Mr Speaker, supplementary. And what other changes is the government working on to address this red tape?
Well, Mr Speaker, the government is looking at replacing the RMA with a system based on the enjoyment of property rights. This system will have a tighter scope based around managing genuine environmental effects and the effects on the neighbours' property rights. We will make it narrower and faster, replacing the default requirement for getting permission via blunt consents by using other tools like standards that will lay out accepted ways of doing things, like building a wetland. Kiwi farmers will be able to get on with doing the good stuff, not filling in paperwork.